The very word Moola Adhara means the root and the base. Moola means root, Adhara means base. Root and base for the existence. Whatever you see is the outcome of Mooladhara. Whatever you see, the whole thing, whole world has come out of Mooladharas. Every energy, the root energy for everything is sex energy. This chakra has something to do with sex, which deals with sex energy. Let us look deeply into the circuit of this chakra. With too much of imagination, this chakra is locked. Imagination and expectation. When you understand the reality, when you start looking the reality as it is, this chakra opens. It's a master key of this chakra. Master key to open the Mooladhara. Let us look deeply into the circuit. The ideas which we are going to see and the meditation which we are going to do, both are from Tantra, a great book called Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, which is delivered to Parvati by Shiva. In this book, Shiva extensively speaks on Mooladhara Chakra and the way of its working. Everything was extensively expressed by Shiva. We will see few ideas about the Mooladhara Chakra. First thing you need to understand, 5,000 years ago what Shiva said, today the people who work on the physiology, they agree with that. No man is 100% man, no woman is 100% woman. Man means he is 51 man and 49 women. Woman means 51 women, 49 man. According to energy, no man is completely man, no woman is completely woman. Shiva says, when you have taken birth from Mooladhara of mother and Mooladhara of father, how can you be completely woman or man? You are born out of the two Mooladharas. You can never be man or woman. You can only be both. Today the modern day people who work on this line, the physiology, they agree with this point. No man is completely man, no woman is completely woman. It's only 49, 51, 51, 49. But when we take birth, after taking birth, society names us as a man or woman. Society just labels us. After labeling, society teaches us the way how to behave, how a man should behave, how a woman should behave. You are not accepted as you are. You cannot grow, you cannot live as you are. You need to undergo sort of conditioning. You will put into a pipe and you will be just taken out. You will put into a sort of mold and you will be just pulled out. Till the age of 7, we don't get completely the idea that whether we are male or female. Till the age of 7, society continuously teaches you. We teach them, you are a male, you are a female, and we give all sorts of conditionings to them. We start repressing the left, which I was telling just a few minutes ago. I was talking. The left of a man is suppressed. The male child will not be allowed to use the left hand. Child will be sucking his left thumb, or he will be eating with the left hand, he will be writing with the left hand, he will play with the left hand. All those things will be suppressed. We slowly suppress. Even if you are not a left-handed man, even the ordinary usage of left hand is suppressed. The half of the body is suppressed. Half of your energy is suppressed. It continues to happen till the age of 7. Around the age of 7, you completely suppress the half portion of the child. Till the age of 7, somehow you will be using the left again and again. By the age of 7, when you come to the age of 7, you are completely conditioned. The left is completely suppressed. The left will not be allowed to use like a right. So the man becomes schizophrenia, a little bit crippled. His energy is crippled. After the age of 7, at the age of the turning point, when you cross the 7, till you cross 7, you never feel that you have lost something. You feel always you are grounded, you are whole, you are perfect, you are a centered being. When half portion is suppressed completely, when the half is completely suppressed, after the age of 7, you feel you have lost something. You are uprooted. You lack something. So you start searching for it. The search for what is missing starts at the age of 7. The first thing you search in your mother. That is the reason all male children are attracted to mother and all female children are attracted to father from 7 to 14. It is almost an unwritten law. 7 to 14, you will see the attraction will be towards the other side. It's an unwritten law because something is missing inside. Something is suppressed inside. You don't understand that you are missing inside. You start searching it for in the outside. You start searching it from the outside. The first person who can satisfy you is your mother. The first person who can satisfy you is your father. If you are a girl, you go towards your father. If you are a boy, you go towards your mother. That is why all the great poets, they say first heroine is mother, first hero is father. The imprint of mother and imprint of father is simply unerasable. Your personality, in your being, the print is simply unerasable. You cannot remove. How much you hate your father, you hate your mother, due to some reason or some contradiction, you cannot remove the imprint. Because your first search starts with your mother. First search starts with your father. 7 to 14, you will be attracted towards your mother, towards your father. That is the reason you always want the nearness of your father or your mother at that age. If a child is given a nearness of father or the mother at that age, he will be healthy, he will be energetic, he will be more circled. Circle means the fulfilled. He will not feel the unfulfillment too much. He will not have a sort of a voidness in his life. He will have more feeling of fulfillment if he gets his father or his mother at the age of 7 to 14. After 14, naturally you will be removed from your mother, you will be removed from your father. Because physically you become a mature person. You yourself come to the capacity of becoming mother or becoming father. The maturity happens at the age of 14. What I say is at the age of tantras. I do not know, in the modern age, the age has come down due to medias, due to magazines, due to internet, due to so many information sources. Children are becoming mature in very young age. The age of getting matured is slowly coming down, which is dangerous, which is not a good sign. Anyhow, at the age of 14, you will be separated from the father, from the mother. Again, a next shaking sort of you are uprooted. What you have lost when you become 7, at least you are getting from outside, from your father or from your mother. At least you are having the feeling of fulfillment. Now that also is removed. So from 14, you start searching from outer world. The search for something which is missing inside is what you are searching outside. You start searching from outside. This is the age you collect your imaginations, your images. The search for outside, of course, you cannot have what you want to have at that age. You need to wait. Society makes you wait. So you try to fulfill yourself by collecting the imaginations. You are getting satisfied. You satisfy your muladhara. You satisfy your energy by imaginations. You collect images in your mind. You cherish them. You cherish and you try to live with the memories. You try to live with the dreams. In early time, they used to collect dreams from their father, from their mother, from their neighbors, from their children, from their friends, auntie, uncles. Now we start collecting image from cinema, from TV, from medias, from newspaper, from internet. Through all these sources we collect images. We are continuously collecting images through all these sources. From all these sources. How my future husband should be, how my future wife should be, or how our future life partner should be. We start creating an image. We start making a diagram, or we start creating an idol, imagination, how it should be, how that should be. The best nose, best eyes, best ears, best, whatever best you see is collected. And all the bests are put together. You make your own best form, best imagination, and you start carrying that imagination in your being. Around the age of 21, you start collecting, you finish the collecting imaginations. Collecting the images will be over when you come to the 21. Till 21, you go on collect. You continuously collect. At the age of 21, you finish the image collection. Then you start the next step. You wanted now some real person who will fulfill the imagination. Who will fulfill the imagination. What you have designed, what you have created, your imagination. You want somebody who will fulfill the imagination. We start searching for it. Once in a while, we feel, yes, this person may be the right person who will fulfill my imagination. When you go near, you understand, no, nothing happens. This is not the man. You drop out. Then, in course of your life, again you come upon somebody and you see, yes, this man may be, or this woman may be. Again you see, no, nothing happens, you drop. After one or two understandings with one or two persons, intelligent persons, they understand your images can never become true because it is your images. Imaginations can never become true because they are imaginations. Dreams can never become true because they are dreams. The very word dreams denote that they cannot become true. If they can become true, why will they be called as a dreams? So the very idea, the very understanding, it cannot become true, is denoted by the word dreams. But we are not ready to understand that. We don't want to understand. There are few intelligent people who understand at this stage itself. The imaginations can never become true. Imaginations can never become reality because it is our imagination. See, what we created is our imagination. What God created is a real woman. What God created only will get the success. What we created can never be reality. What He created only can be the reality. So very few people understand that imaginations can never become reality. Those people escape from the misery of life, suffering of life. But there are few stubborn people who not only they don't understand and they don't want to understand, the imaginations can never become reality. They go on, continue their search for the perfect woman, and she continues for the search of the perfect man. Both of them having their images in their being, the search continues. Yeah, small story can explain how the search goes on. One man of 80 years old, every day he used to come and sit in the Marina Beach, Madras. Every day he used to come and sit and will watch the people who go for morning walk. And after 2-3 hours he will go away. One of his friends asked him, why will you come every day morning here so religiously? Not even one day you miss. You come every day morning here and sit, watch and go away. You don't even walk. Why do you then come here? He told, no, I am coming here to search for my life partner. He's already 80, his life is over, but he is searching for life partner. Then his friend commented, see, you are already 80, it is too late. Why did you not choose the life partner a little earlier? No, I am choosing for a perfect partner, a perfect person. Then friend is not able to stop his curiosity. He asked him, how long you are searching? He replied, for last 50 years. I am 80, when I started my search, I started my search when I was 30. Now I am 80, 50 years. The friend was not able to understand. He told him, see, alright, your search is perfectly okay. You are searching for a perfect person. Nothing wrong. But 10 years if you search, okay. 20 years if you search, okay. But 50 years seems to be too much, too long. Have you not met even a single person who satisfies all your conditions? Who is supposed to be a perfect man? Who is supposed to be a perfect woman? Have you not met a single lady who is perfect? Then slowly that man replied, yes, I have met one lady who is perfect. Who was perfect. Friend is not able to stop his questioning. He asked out of curiosity, why? Then why did you not marry her? What happened? What has stopped her? What has stopped you getting married with her? Why you did not get married with her? Then he slowly replied, she was searching for a perfect man. See, that is what happens. When you start for perfect woman, she starts for a perfect man, which never matches, which never happens. Even at this stage, some of us, we don't understand. The imaginations can never become